Hello everyone, my name is Deyev. I'm CEO and co-founder at Stobox, as well as we have recently launched a new project called RWA.Media, and you are now a part of it. And today we're going to speak about several important points that we have been doing. And one of the main topics for today is the platforms that Stobox is currently working on. This is a next generation platform for tokenization. I just want to remind you that we at Stobox, we focus on tokenization, real world asset tokenization, and we're working on the next generation platform, which is called Stobox 4. Stobox 4. That's an amazing platform that we are building, that we're working on at the moment. And the main idea of the platform is, of course, is to provide a free access to RWAs or real world assets to general public, to investors worldwide, to become easier, to make it more accessible to focus, to invest, to research, and to actually be a part of the big movement RWAs. So Stobox 4 is the anticipated platform that Stobox is working on for tokenization of different assets, and I will tell you more about what type of assets, what type of investors, what type of companies, what type of businesses could be onboarded on the next generation platform by Stobox, which is called Stobox 4. And before we move on, I would like to just remind you what Stobox is. And I just want to remind you that Stobox has started its journey back in 2018, more than 5 years ago, which is a huge milestone for the companies that operate in the Web3 space, in the blockchain space. 5 years is already a large, long distance that a company has accomplished. So Stobox was founded in 2018, and 5 years working on tokenizing different assets, different clients, make it more accessible for tokenization and for tokenized securities to be adopted, to be accepted globally. Next point is Stobox is an award-winning company, right? Back in 2019, Stobox has been awarded as the best tokenization platform, and we hope that with Stobox 4, Stobox will receive another award for the best tokenization platform, but in 2024. Another very important point to mention is that Stobox has already more than 13,000 of registered investors that have successfully been verified on the platform. So 13,000 of people are already onboarding onto RWAs via Stobox. And that's a great achievement. All these investors come from Web3, right? They're all using MetaMask. They're all coming from the decentralized space. All of them are coming from Web3. So we onboard these people. We're already onboarding 13,000 people onto chain, onto tokenization, onto real world assets adoption, which is the biggest narrative of the crypto market 2024. I just want to remind you that Stobox, for the last 5 years, we have served more than 60 clients worldwide. Clients mainly looking for tokenize their real world assets, like their companies, their securities, their private equity, participation notice, debt, so on, name it. So Stobox has dealt with more than 60 clients, 60 clients worldwide, and we're happy to move on 2024 with onboarding new clients, and I will tell you more about Stobox clients later on. So please subscribe, please watch us, look for the updates, and you will know and be up to date about the best news, top news about RWAs, about the market, and about how you can tokenize your real world assets. Let me, guys, tell you about the market of RWAs. So what it is and what is the growth, what are the clients' expectations, how the market looks for RWAs in 2024. And I want to tell you that the growth of the market is expected to reach $16 trillion by the 2030. So in 5 years, 6 years, the market is to increase from 310 billion valuation at the moment, 2023, right? It was 2023. 300, I'm looking here, $310 billion was the market, and it's expected to grow by 2030 to the $16 trillion. So look at this, it's an amazing expansion, right? Everybody moving on chain, everybody moves their assets on chain, and this is why all the analysts, big BlackRock, big guys are looking at the subject of tokenization and understands this is where the market goes. And again, growth is to be expected, $16 trillion by 2030. Amazing. So we also see an increase in adoption. So more and more users. And again, I told you that the 13,000 of people onboarded have already onboarded with Stobox SBID, which shows the great interest of ordinary people, regular investors in investing into the private businesses, tokenized businesses worldwide. So we have seen a massive increase in adoption. And we also know that there is a lot of institutional investors are coming into the crypto. What I say by crypto is look what happened to Bitcoin. Now Bitcoin is traded as an ETF, which is accepted by the Security Exchange Commission in the United States. So we see a great adoption of digital assets, right? With the Bitcoin pioneering the whole evolution of the digital assets. And because the Bitcoin is built on the decentralized ledger, of course, we see the tokenization, which is basically a transfership of ordinary assets, right, onto the blockchain registry. So we see that movement goes, and it already has been adopted by big institutional investors, like, for example, BlackRock, but not only. So we do see a massive increase in the market. We have estimations and we have expectation that the market would grow. It's not only the Binance research, or there's a number of research agencies that show different expectations, but all of them are saying that this is a multi-trillion dollars market in several years. So we're definitely here in the right place in the right time. So today, right, we see a massive increase in price of the Bitcoin. So today we see it at the price of more than $60,000, which makes a capitalization, right, a market cap of the whole Bitcoin at the point of 1.2 trillion. So Bitcoin is 1.2 trillion. Just to compare, a gold, right, gold is evaluated 10 times than the Bitcoin at the moment. So gold valuation is 12 trillion at the moment. Bitcoin is 10 times less valuated as the gold at the moment. But anyway, we see tokenization of gold as well. So the gold valuation is 12 trillion of dollars. The art, global market of art is worth $18 trillion. So when we say the art will be tokenized, and some art will be tokenized and moved on chain, it means that the whole total addressable market, the whole art, is valuated at $18 trillion. So imagine how much of that could be tokenized and put on chain in order for a free trade. It's a great market, which is called tokenization of art. You can also follow us and learn more about how art can be tokenized. For you to know that the market of collectible cars is valuated at $6 trillion. So all collectible cars globally, roughly valuated at $6 trillion. So tokenization of collectible cars is the fracture of that market. The real estate is valuated at $330 trillion. So when we say we're tokenizing real estate, is basically we are tokenizing a part of that huge market of potential illiquid assets, right? Global illiquid asset. Why? Because real estate is considered to be an illiquid asset. You can't freely sell it or buy it easily, right? Because it's a process of purchasing an apartment, of purchasing a real estate, and then selling real estate. But once this real estate can be tokenized, the process of selling and buying could be much more democratized. So when we say that the real estate market goes into tokenization, right, moves into tokenization, it means that the value of $330 trillion gradually moves onto chain. And that's amazing, just amazing figures for you to understand what is the potential of tokenization market. Look at the bonds, corporate bonds, 300 trillion corporate bonds. Money. What is money, right? Dollars, yen, euros, all this money, $120 trillion. So when you add all things up, they add up to almost $600 trillion of wealth. It's amazing, the whole globe, right? Amazing data, amazing figures. And this is the total addressable market for tokenization. And we now see, right, back in 2023, we see just some billions and billions of dollars starting to be tokenized. And I'm talking, right, about trillions, hundreds of trillions of dollars that could be potentially tokenized. And again, by Binance research team, the growth of the tokenization market will reach $16 trillion, right, by 2030. So that's the market. You gotta follow it. Don't miss. That's an amazing transformation of how assets are accounted, how they are managed. And tokenization is just a great tool, and we all see it, how just assets being put on the blockchain for better movement, for easy trade, for fundraising. There's a lot of benefits of tokenization. And again, these are the figures. Amazing, guys. Amazing.